You have less than a week to take advantage of some of the best bonuses and rewards we have seen in GTA Online lately. If you don't finish these specific things by July 2nd, you are definitely leaving millions on the table. Today I'm breaking down the absolute must-dos before the Thursday reset. So without wasting any more time, let's dive straight into the video. First up, we have a continuation of the Fine Art Collector program. Now, this actually runs out on July 13th, just before the new update is rumored to drop, but you definitely want to jump on this as soon as possible if you have not done this yet. Just for logging in before that deadline, Rockstar will be giving you $500,000 in GTA cash, and it will hit your Maze bank account within 72 hours. Whilst you're at it, head over to the Warstock Cash and Carry website, because you will also be able to claim the free turreted limo. It will be a Pegasus vehicle, so you won't be able to store this in your garage, but still a really nice free addition. Next, if you guys complete any heist before that deadline as well, for example a KO Preco heist, you will actually get a nice $1 million bonus, plus you will also unlock the Noose outfit. And then of course, if you guys have a mansion property, if you just log into GTA Online between now and July 13th, you will apparently be getting a curated collection of special gifts when the new update releases, which we already do have the name of. It will be called the Courts Center Heist. So yeah, definitely really cool. I believe this last section is something like a discount when the new update releases, and I have heard rumors about an additional space inside your mansion property being used for the heist itself, or at least to store things from the heist. So definitely something else to look forward to. Now, let's talk about the absolute best ways to make the most money before July 2nd. We have some of the biggest bonuses that we have seen in quite a long time, at least in terms of payouts, starting with a rare 4 times money and RP on the FIB priority file. If you have not run this yet, definitely get this one done. It is arguably the best way, or at least best time to money ratio in the game right now. Any of you guys who like playing solo, you will also love this next bonus. The Acid Lab with double money can make you a ridiculous amount, upwards of $600,000 or more. Extremely good. If you pair this with that FIB priority file, you should be able to make millions of dollars. It is very simple to resupply the Acid Lab by calling Mutt on your phone whenever you need to, and the sell missions are very simple as well. If you guys want some fun, the special vehicle races are also double money, alongside the community combat series and Fooligan jobs, with the final bonus being on the standard FIB files. So these things this week are genuinely just ridiculous, making $300,000 per standard file, and just remember these ones are repeatable. Alongside that priority file and pairing it with the Acid Lab, you guys should have no problems making millions if you have the Garment Factory and an Acid Lab. I did get around to completing the priority file, and doing this file I also completed the bonus challenges, which typically pay out $50,000, and you will actually see I got $100,000 for doing this, so sort of like a double money on the bonus. So in total, just from this one file, which by the way is of course the weekly file, that is $1.3 million. Definitely do not miss that. Next up, I think it is just a no-brainer to move on to the discount section, because a lot of these discounts really do complement the bonuses. First of all, you guys can pick up a free Brickhead 6x6 Acid Lab installation, which obviously will save you just a little bit of cash, and it is very useful, of course, to set up the Acid Lab. There is then a 40% off the Brickhead 6x6 and the Garment Factory. Now, for some reason, when I actually checked the Brickhead 6x6 on the Warstock website, I could get it for completely free. Obviously, I cannot do this because I already have it, so yeah, you might want to check the Warstock website if you don't have an Acid Lab, and it might even be free for you as well. I believe it is free on the website because it does come included with the Acid Lab installed inside. I could be completely wrong though, because I obviously have not bought it from the website, and instead I got it for free by playing the first dose missions. If you guys can, definitely get the Garment Factory if you don't have it yet. With that 40% discount and then playing through the FIB priority file, you have already made your money back pretty much. And even if you don't really make your money back from that one file, just play some of these standard files, and just like that, the Garment Factory has already paid for itself, which it tends to do in the long run anyway. For 30% discounts, we have all of these vehicles. I don't really want to spend too much time on here, because in all honesty, I don't really think many of these cars are too good. I think the only one that I really want to highlight is the Pegassi Zaruso and potentially the Flash GT. Other than that, I don't really see any point of the other ones, but maybe you guys have a different opinion. If so, I would recommend checking these vehicles out. Last but not least, for the discounts, we have our gun van discounts, a free baseball bat, 50% off the battle rifle, and then for GTA Plus members, a 30% discount on the stun gun. Really nice to see this. Alongside all of these bonuses and discounts so far, we now have to mention the free vehicles. Honestly, I think these two will definitely fly under the radar based on the bonuses and discounts so far. For the Lucky Wheel podium vehicle, we had the Coquette D10, an extremely nice looking car, and it really does handle very well. If you manage to get this one for free by spinning the Lucky Wheel, you will absolutely love this. Then for the LS Car Meet prize ride, we had the Obe I Wagon, another really good car, all sort of SUV. I believe this one can also have the Amani tech. I remember seeing this car in a mission once, being drove by an NPC, and it had some bulletproof resistant windows, so probably a nice little feature on this vehicle. If you wanted to get this one, you needed to place top 5 in the LS Car Meet series 4 days in a row, so kind of demanding on the days side of things, so hopefully you guys have already been doing this to get this one for free. For this next section, we just have to highlight the weekly money methods. First up, starting off with the weekly challenge, and this one's really nice because it does tie in to the FIB file bonuses. It is to complete 3 FIB files, which should also include the priority file. Doing that will get you an additional $100,000. So yeah, FIB files this week in GTA Online are genuinely the best moneymaker you can do, making you a ton of cash before the reset date. After that, we of course had the FIB priority file, which is the fine arts file. Nothing much more to say on this, we have already gone through it. Definitely the easiest file and probably most time efficient one to complete. Do these bonus challenges for that extra cash. After that, we had the salvage yard robberies, we had the McToney robbery for the Lampadati Tygon, the podium robbery for the Coquette Blackfin, and the gangbanger robbery for the Vapid Click. Doing all 3 of these before the new weekly update starts gets you roughly around $1 million, give or take. And the last weekly money method is the time trials. The new premium race was called Sonora Freeway, the standard time trial was Elysian Island 2, and the HSW time trial was Pacific Bluffs to Mount Gordo. We are now on to our final section of this weekly update, and it will be the test rides. I always do like to include these, even though some of the vehicles this week are not really the best. So yeah, starting at PDM or Simeon's Auto Shop, we had the Tornado Rat Rod, Enos Stafford, Pegassi Esky, Vapid Blade, and Weenie Dynasty. We then had the Luxury Autos dealership with the Declassy Walton L35 stock, and the Karen Everon RS. I think that one is probably the better out of the two. And last but not least, the LS Car Meet test track had the Benefactor XLS, the Classy Tulip, Dinka Jester, and the HSW test ride was the Monstrosity. So yeah, hopefully you guys agree with me on this. The test rides this week were nothing too special. It might be still worth test driving 1 or 2 of them, and some of them are still removed vehicles at the end of the day, making them just that little bit more rare. But yeah, with that being said, that really wraps it up for this GTA Online video about the things that you don't want to miss out on before July 2nd. What do you guys think is the best thing from this weekly update? I think for me, it is fairly obvious at this point. The bonus money paired with some of the discounts are definitely the highlights. I would then say in third place that the free cars just have to be included. And of course, if you guys are yet to take advantage of the Fine Art Collector program, which I'm sure many of you guys have already ticked off a few things from, you want to make sure that you do that before July 13th comes around. So in about 2 weeks time or so. But yeah guys, that will really wrap it up for this video, going through all of these different things from the weekly update. If you guys went on to enjoy this video or did not miss out, make sure to leave a like. I always do appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel and like what you see, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.